Hello everyone, welcome back. Right here, right now, we are doing a reading, a pick a pile reading on messages from nature spirits. It's timeless, it's whatever wants to come through and is meant for you as you listen. You will find your timestamps along with the disclaimer, tip jar, and additional links of relevancy down below in the description. Please use that when you are ready to skip ahead to your reading. Here are your options. Option 1, you have this river stone here. This is your pile. Option 2, you have this river stone here. This is your pile. And option 3, you have this river stone here on your pile. This here is your pile. So please pause the video now if you'd like some more time selecting. I'm going to move into option 1 with all of you selecting option 1, and I'll read for you at your reading. Here we go. Okay, let's do this. A little more room. Option 1, let's see what you have. You have the eel. Advice from a sea turtle: swim with the current, be a good navigator, stay calm under pressure, be well traveled, think long term, age gracefully, and spend time at the beach. So guys, I'm getting like, if it's the middle of winter somewhere or it's just not practical for you to be at the beach right now, you can go there in your mind's eye. You can go there with visualization. And this will make a difference. This will make a positive difference as well. We're going to also toss some crystals out. And there we are. Okay. Messages from nature. You guys seem to have something upside down, or you're looking at something upside down, and I feel like this is causing you some sort of internal conflict, some sort of mental conflict, mental pain. All right. Yeah. Ultimately, though, the Six of Branches indicates some sort of victory or success. So I feel like believe in a happy outcome is coming through. But don't just believe in it, like find ways to be happy, to make yourself happy. The Nurturer of Fossils pig card is showing up reverse. And it's at the end, and I intend to read the end card out of the booklet. I don't believe this one gives messages for reversals though, so we'll have to read it right side up, and I'll turn it around. The Nurturer of Fossils is the Queen of Pentacles, or coins. So let's see what it says. Coins, where are you? There we are. Where's the Queen? There it is. Okay. The bottom line message here is slow down, soak in the sunshine, bask in the beauty of nature, enjoy. With the eel here too, it feels like you're meant to float at this time, to lighten up, to float. Things are not meant to be such a struggle or so challenging. Nature is looking to work with you and assist you and kind of carry you along. Or with the eel, it's like you can glide around and maneuver more gracefully, more swiftly than I think you may have been realizing, or it may have been seeming. Okay, so it says, qualities with this card include caring, generous, loving, and content. Patient and practical, pig roots below the surface to find food and knowledge. Ancient cultures considered pig the great mother, a symbol of abundance, prosperity, and fertility. Honest and sincere, pig protects earth wisdom, welcoming us to embrace nature's bounty and ground ourselves in love. Nurturer of fossils is down to earth, caring, and supportive, accepting others as they are. Confident and trustworthy, happiest outdoors, this nurturer appreciates wild beauty and honors the wisdom of the natural world. The blend of water and earth elements indicates a creative, intuitive individual who is kind, fun-loving, and sensible. Water and earth make mud, a practical cooling method and slick sunscreen for pig. Compassionate, intelligent, deeply attuned to the mysteries of nature, pig encourages us to dig up lost, vulnerable, or despondent aspects of ourselves. We become stronger by embracing ourselves completely and authentically. Self-reliant with a resilient spirit, pig encourages us to have fun, flourish, and be happy with who we are. So this is beautiful. The nature spirits want you to feel contentment, feel peace. Know that, if that's painful or you're in a situation that doesn't authentically initially feel very good, you can find greater peace, serenity, contentment with the knowledge that everything is in motion and this is just something you're going through. It's a cycle. It's something you're meant to move through, move past, to release. And actually the way to do so is to let go of these hurtful feelings or emotions or thoughts that might be within you. That's a big part of it. Okay, I'm also getting mud. Think mud. Mud, metaphorically and literally, is a tool for you. Use it as a tool. Don't have it working against you. We can get stuck in the mud. We can slip in the mud, right? But like the book said, this is clay. This is building material. Pig uses it as a tool to cool off. So this combination of our feelings, our emotions, our intuition, the element water, and earth, the element earth, our practical senses, and taking good care of our physical body and tending to the physical details, we ought to. This combo can really form great building materials, like building blocks for you to build your life upon, for you to create with your projects, your future. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of you. It's like you don't want or necessarily need a big shindig, a big party, a big, like ceremony, a big, with rooster reverse, like spotlight on you. Okay. For some of you, there is something like in the works, in the planning stages, having to do with some sort of celebration, party, putting the spotlight on somebody, acknowledging somebody. That's not for everyone, but I feel like there's this message about whether that's something you desire or you hate the idea of or you're neutral about, getting the vibe right and treating yourself well is very important, and working harmoniously with nature, seeing, how you can turn lemons into lemonade. If you've got lemons and you prefer something a little bit sweeter, with the Six of Branches, it's aligning to a victory, and it's about knowing that you are meant to feel good and enjoy things here on earth in the physical world. You are also a part of nature. You're beautiful, you're unique, you are beloved, you have your purpose here. Okay. Yeah, there's this element of releasing control to ultimately, in a way, be more in control. It's like the higher self is leading. 9 of Fossils is reversed, 5 of Fossils is reversed. I feel like something about resources or money, again, like you or so, it could also be people around you. You don't have a full understanding, or you're looking at things backwards, seeing things backwards. Eight of Feathers reverse. Don't struggle too much with it. Don't fight with it. Don't try to force it. Don't focus on the lack. Focus on the good. And you're naturally going to, in the same way, like when you lay in the water and you relax, you can float. It's like you're naturally going to be guided, carried, moved to a more pleasant timeline, okay? Rewards, your victory, your success. So here we have these crystals showing up, a lot of watercolors. Some of you working with, again, the element water and the element earth in ways that really work for you and empower you is coming up as an opportunity. Maybe these are about crystals, wearing crystals, and blue crystals, black crystals, watercolored crystals, crystals that really connect to the water, aquamarine possibly. This is an opportunity. I'm also seeing like charging your water, speaking to your water before you water your garden, or before you get in your bathtub, and things like this also can be impactful. But take your time, the pig and the turtles, slow down, take your time. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to be in this energy of chaos and haste and missing the good stuff that the nature spirits are urging you to slow down and see. These are gifts they want to share with you, experiences they want to share with you. And I feel like your soul wants it too. Your future self is saying, yes, this is what makes us happy. This is our pathway through this reading. Okay, here we have this one kind of off to the side. I'm not sure what this crystal is, but it's like a light green, yellowish with these flecks in it. Flakes? These like reddish, orange, brown colors. Some of you, there could be something green and orange, green and brown, green and red, that helps you balance your energies, helps you be mindful, or helps you connect to turtle medicine, basically the turtle spirit guide and all that it represents, or anything in particular that you need that it may represent. This could be watermelon, I'm getting specifically, but it could be a variety of things, so trust your intuition about it. And if you can, go swimming. If that sounds appealing and you can, go swimming, because I feel like that'll do a world of good for you. That's what I see for you in the cards today. I'll move into option 2. If you enjoyed the reading here today, we really appreciate you taking the time to let us know. Comments are on if you have one. There's a tip jar down below via CashApp. If you are able and in the mood to tip, we appreciate that. It really helps. And leaving a thumbs up is a way to give some positive feedback to you guys. So many blessings to you. May these messages serve you well, and bye-bye. Pile 2, hello and welcome. Let's see what we have here for you. Your first card is the Crab. You might have personal placements in the sign of Cancer. This could be talking about somebody else who does. It doesn't have to be. We all have the 4th house and the sign of Cancer somewhere in our charts. And this could just be more of an archetypal energy or a mood thing, a spirit guide energy. Crab is a spirit guide. Okay, so you have advice from a garden, and I'm getting like go to an actual garden and listen to it and talk to the plants if you have the chance, the opportunity to do this, as there will be rewards there, and there are nature spirits who do want to connect with you. It's happening there. Okay. Yeah, some of you would be really good at gardening. You'd benefit a lot from gardening, even if it's something small. Advice from a garden: cultivate lasting friendships, sow seeds of kindness, listen to sage advice. Don't let the little things bug you. Be outstanding in your field. Take time for yourself. I'm getting for some of you, there may be some sort of herb, okay, or plant, mineral, something from nature that you could be consuming. Okay, so keep an open mind to discovering what this is. With the take time, it feels like some sort of, again, mineral or herb, plant, that maybe mushroom that could assist you greatly. Might be subtle changes, but sometimes the small things, the subtle things really have a big impact ultimately. Let's get you some crystals. We're going to throw some crystals on the card too. Crystal divination. Okay. And your animal cards here. I'm getting this message: birds of a feather flock together, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they go off on their own, don't they? You see a lone bird in the sky. But then it also, we can see like the birds, get this one bird gone way off on its own that returns to the flock. And here this looks like something similar where the birds are coming back together. And birds are, messengers. This could have to do with information, learning. It's like maybe your schoolmates, just as an example, you go to different classes and then you come back together at some point, your friends as well, or you have some classes that are the same and some that are different. But the birds also can represent travel and higher perspective and different places, journeys. Again, it can be with our minds and our spirit. And it can also be with our physical body. That card, Scorpio energy, as well as Cancer energy on the table. Some Leo energy here. High Priestess, that could be Pisces. I only have all the water signs showing up. Air signs too. There's the fire signs. Okay. Elephant, Libra. Nine of Crows. Crows energy, the Nine of Feathers. So this is actually the card I'm going to read out of the booklet, the end card for you. It doesn't have messages for it reversed, so we're going to read it as if it came right side up. But before we get into that, I want to point out that when this card is reversed, we actually have the crow moving in the direction of the future with the human being that seems to be a part of it or coming out of it, also moving in the direction of the future. And I feel like because if we draw a line here, like the underworld or underground energy can represent what's below the surface. It can represent the unconscious or things happening behind the scenes, maybe internally first before anything happens in the external world. So this could be about your focus, about planning for the future, about your internal shifts that have you moving in the direction of the future or moving forward rather than backwards or stagnating. Okay, I'm getting movement, seer of branches. It doesn't have to be, and maybe shouldn't be, extreme or really like pushing yourself to the limit. Feel that burn. It doesn't have to be like that. Gardening is very mild exercise, and it still counts. It's still movement. This can be taking a leisurely walk, okay, and some light stretching. But the seer of branches says, like, let's test the waters here. Let's bring some movement in. So that's coming through some food for advice. And I'm really drawn to the bridge too. I feel like that could be connecting something for you, or like giving you the means to move into new territory where you previously couldn't. You need to, like, with Fox's energy, there's something here that might have deceived you or tricked you. You know, Fox is clever, but you can catch on. And it's like the movement, okay? Sometimes when we get out of the mind and stop trying to figure it out, and we just like forget about it and take action, positive action, go for a walk, or go ride our bike, or go garden, do those stretches, whatever it is, okay? Because it is something very active with this for a lot of, not very active, but it is something active for a lot of you. It could also be something you're passionate about, a hobby, putting energy into that, or a curiosity, something that's lit you up. You're like, oh, that might be fun to do. And then you start getting your feet wet with it. This shows up as a pathway, a way to reconnect to your higher mind, reconnect to your intuition, the High Priestess reversed, and then the Scorpio energy of the Moth, the Death card also reversed. And this is creating positive change and movement for you, I feel. Yeah, and maybe greater balance and harmony as well, because we have Elephant, the Bearer of Justice, in reverse. We have the Six of Feathers, Pelican, in reverse. This is also telling me that maybe the way you're thinking about something, or you heard something, or some sort of belief, it's mental. It feels unfair, unbalanced, and maybe it is. But it's talking about switching it up in your mind, reframing it, working with what's below the surface or internal to create ultimately external changes. Not everything has to be done in the light right away. The way nature is a lot of times is different. There's the dark side of the moon, and there's the baby within the womb, or the caterpillar within the cocoon. There are, phases and parts of the cycle where things happen behind closed doors, out of our awareness, out of sight, out of mind, and that's the only way. That's what the guides want you to know. That's the only way. That's the best way. That's intentional. It's supposed to be like that. Some people cannot perform or do certain things while being watched or observed that they can otherwise do when they have that privacy, that curtain. And so don't be afraid to make shifts internally, start speaking to yourself differently, start whatever it is, doing some gardening or following your heart in some way without broadcasting it and letting everybody know, or involving other people's perspectives, opinions. Some things, again, like we need to do in the light, we need to share, but some things need to happen in that privacy. The cocoon, we'll call it, metaphorical cocoon. So listen to spirit, listen to your higher self, the angel of alchemy. It's like, it does seem to be indicating that you haven't been, or you've been like focusing in some other direction, and your energies have been tangled up, maybe getting caught up in the mind or something. But we still have the heart awakener energy right side up. So it's like, let love lead, let your inner compass be activated, and have the courage to move from that place, because it tells you what your purpose is, what your role is in the community, or with the B, is like in collaborations and team efforts, here on earth, we could say here on earth. Beautiful energy here. And I also get be aware that you don't have to do everything on your own either. Your heart can help connect you to other people, spirits, beings, places that are allies or that can assist you. You can collaborate together. So out of the booklet, we will now find and read the Crow card, Nine of Feathers, reverse. Feathers, suit of feathers, here we go. And then 9, here we are. So themes associated with this are grief, darkness, fear, integration, and awakening. Now keep in mind, I'm reading for the card right side up, and it is reversed as well. It says, Caw, caw. Crow awakens us from the murky shadows of our worst nightmare. Alone and vulnerable in dark despair, we may lose ourselves in a flood of emotional pain. We fear our inner darkness because of all we suppress and ignore. Lost selves hidden away due to trauma, shame, or guilt. While this card signals a potential dark night of the soul, it offers the possibility of great awakening. At home in shadow realms, Crow shines darkly, offering to help us find our inner light. Clever spirit guide, wise omen of change, Crow navigates the far reaches of our psyche's underworld, urging us to gather and integrate our denied aspects so that we may manifest our true self and live the joy of wholeness once again, guiding us to larger ways of living, more sacred ways of being. Crow challenges us to find our path. Crow challenges us to find our path, speak our truth, and clarify our purpose. Nine of Feathers signals a true return to self with keen perception, enduring integrity, and a flash of magic. Crow calls us to awareness. Now, because it's reversed, I feel like this could mean for some of you that this is somebody else's energy, and maybe they're going through, they're grieving someone or something, etc. They're in a dark place, dark night of the soul energy, and you can't rescue them. In fact, trying to help them in certain ways could actually F up the process. There are certain ways that you can hold space for them, that you can be an ally, a friend, and maybe help them. But there are also ways where it's like you'd be robbing them of their lessons, the ability to garden and feed themselves, grow their own food, their independence, their, what they need. So, mindfulness is important, I think, with this. And this could also be meaning, or instead for you be meaning that with it reversed, that this is behind you. This doesn't need to come up. This doesn't need to be like a short cycle and you come back to it right away, because it's a larger cycle thing, and you can leave this stuff behind for a while. We have the crab energy. It's like in your time, you work away from it. You be cautious now, sure, with the crab. You have your hiding spots, go within and retreat from the limelight or whatever as needed, and be cautious. The crab can also mean being snappy, or you or other people being a little bit crabby sometimes, or snappy. And I think there's this message: don't make too much of that. Don't make too much of that. You have the ability to see it for what it is. Listen with your heart. For some of you, there's something here about like, brighter times, brighter days, brighter times. Where your lessons and the fruits of your labor and the energies that you want to connect with here on earth are going to be. And when I say want, I do mean your conscious self's desire, but I also mean your higher self. So I see a lot here about connecting with earth, plants, green things, brown things, getting your hands dirty, working with nature, gardening, or the sear of branches, going exploring areas, going for a walk in nature, whatever it is. This brings in healing. It also brings in a certain synergy, a certain creative force. Could really help you tap into your creative juices and have things flowing in that way. This can bring synergy to your life, empower things. This can help you connect with the right team. It's like the pieces come together, past, present, future, the Trinity energy. It all lines up as you just walk it out, as you stretch it out, as you open your heart and align with that. It's out there for you. And I do feel like we are a part of nature, and your creations are a part of nature, extension of nature as well. But we are talking like the ocean, the trees, that type of getting out in nature, at least a bit here, having that be a part of the balance so that it can work with you, so that it can help you be a part of synergy. Basically, this is about synergy. You have the black crystal here at the bottom. I feel like black could be a powerful color for you guys right now, a helpful color. So use it as you're inspired. Also, these bright colors like yellow or orange or red as well. But yeah, black is connected to the element water. It's connected to mysteries. It's said to deflect, absorb, deflect, and dispel negativity or negative energy. It can serve as a protective force. And again, it's like that thing that engulfs you and grants you privacy. It's the crab going into his shell. It's the caterpillar / butterfly in the cocoon, the baby in the womb. You know, locking your doors inside your home and going within, to as a part of your process. But yeah, the color black is definitely a part of it here, and it's showing like up against yellow, like alongside yellow, the contrast that it brings. So if you guys are going through some sort of dark night of the soul, or whatever messages need to come through in relation to that, whether it's your energy or coping with other people's energy that's like that, they are again bringing us to the contrast and how you can stop feeding the wrong wolf and start feeding the right wolf and learn the lessons you're meant to learn. Extract the juice, right? Like juicing the lemon to make the lemonade, through seeing and appreciating the contrasts here. So that's what we have for you. 1, 2, 3 feathers. Some of you, 3 signs. Look out, because your nature spirit guides, and I'm just getting like the divine in general, source is going to send you 3 signs. And I think it would, ideally, you're going to take note of these signs. You're going to recognize them, maybe write them down even. 1, 2, 3. 3 signs, 3 messages through these signs. But yes, this is pretty much what I have for you. Another thing that wants to come through in closing is your ability to create gardens. If you don't have a greenhouse right now, and it's not practical to do that kind of garden, gardens in your mind. Get a coloring book, an adult coloring book with flowers and gardens, and color it, or draw a garden. Visualize it. Watch like a slideshow of various gardens. Connect with this garden energy, because it's very much an energy of love, beauty, abundance, prosperity, thriving. It's going to be so good for you in so many ways, and you are so worth it, and a part of this huge garden of life here on earth. So that's what I have for you for messages pile 2. I hope that they assisted you, and I look forward to finding out. If you would be so kind as to leave some feedback and let us know, we'd really appreciate that. Tip jar is there, comments are on, and leaving a thumbs up also lets us know. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel if you are not, and you resonated with this reading. It's useful so that you can easily access additional readings that come up on this channel. Here we are at your reading, pile 3. Pile 3, welcome. This one, this stone really reminds me of certain foods: coffee, caramel, chocolate. All right, so there could be some sort of connection there for you guys too. Oh my goodness, you didn't get an animal at all, you got go fish. Some of you play a card game. Play go fish. Fish. I'm gonna grab you another card. You have the turtle. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like there's this opening message about you have time. You do have time for certain games, like the card game Go Fish. You have time to slow down and be playful, have fun. Maybe teach somebody a card game or whatever it is. One of the turtle's messages is slowing down and pacing yourself. Think marathon rather than sprint. Okay, advice from a glacier. Carve your own path. Go slow. Channel your strengths. Smooth the way for others. Keep moving forward. Avoid meltdowns. Be cool. I'm going to put some crystals on here, do a little crystal divination. Thank you, Spirit guides. What do we have for them? Okay, I'm getting big stones, big rocks. For some of you, this could be a place out in nature. This could maybe be connected to a goal that you have. Is rock climbing a goal that you have? Again, the message to slow down, be cautious, be aware, be present, be mindful comes through over and over again. So please take that in. All right, it's not saying don't go. It's just saying slow down, be mindful, be masterful of your steps, aware of your surroundings. Yeah, there could be somewhere with big rocks or big stones that's calling to you. Your soul's calling you to it. And there are nature spirits and forces there to connect with. This could be at the ocean for some of you. It's not necessarily everyone's message, though. Go put this aside. Well, put this up here and come back to it. We've got these cards to look at. I do get a lot about water here, though. Some of you might have personal placements in Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Allow nature to make you feel more beautiful. Okay. Some of you don't feel beautiful, you don't feel attractive, you don't feel magnetic. And the nature spirit guides are saying, well, come connect with us. We find you beautiful. We can help you rebalance your energies and find that within yourself as well. And Secret Branches, yeah, it's like it's an adventure. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I had to clear my throat. Secret Branches, it's an adventure. It may have to do with travel, new surroundings, new scenery could help you to feel more beautiful, to actually improve your appearance, or the appearance of something you're working on, such as, with Sierra Fossils, something for work, something material you're building or creating. For feathers, balancing your mind. The nature spirit guides want to help you balance your mind. Okay. The Ten of Branches is very pressurized energy. It's a lot of burdens. Sometimes it's carrying around burdens that aren't ours. Sometimes it's because aren't ours. Sometimes it's because we've chosen to do something and that's the way of it. Like, we're pushing ourselves to the limit with the Ten of Branches, or it's very stressful at the end here. So maybe it's like swimming for a long distance, or it's some sort of marathon you're running. It could be a project that takes a lot of time. I don't know, it could be anything. And this could just be a cycle as well, that you're going through with the Ten of Branches, or collective energy even. But the Ten of Branches says this is it. This is the finish line. We do make it. We have to, those last pushes, that last bit, we're tired, we're worn out, but we keep going. As hard as it is, we keep going. We do make it over that finish line. And then it's like, whew, that exhale. You get to put down the weight. You get to take that break. You get to sit down. And you move into the Ace of Wands energy. something new cycle. And this is wonderful. And I feel like with the Six of Fossils showing up, this is saying there could be financial or material rewards at the end of some sort of journey here. With the 10 of branches again, when you switch gears to, it's like the inertia shifts. You've been running and now it's over, and you slow down, stop running, sit down. Or again, like you're pushing, you're trying for something, you're really going at it, and then you say, you know what, now it's time for me to relax and meditate and go to sleep. It's time for me to de-stress. Yeah, the Six of Fossils can also have to do with teamwork, collaboration, community, especially with this card, the gorilla. Six of Fossils. It does. It feels like some sort of reward, victory, success after a challenging period of time. The Nurture of Branches reverse. For some of you, this could have had to do with your energy or somebody else's energy, where it's like, you know, they can be kind, they can be generous, but they're not right now. Maybe they don't have it to share with you right now, the energy or the money or the whatever it was, the positive energy I'm getting. This could also be like, for whatever reason, there being I don't want to call it a blockage necessarily, but for the sake of understanding it for a moment, I'm going to call it a blockage with creative flow. Because right side up, the Nurture of Branches, she loves life, she loves to entertain, she loves to share. So it's like, oh, I'm good at singing, people love to hear me sing, then I'm going to sing. That's the Nurture of Branches. I'm going to provide that. I'm going to share my talents. I'm going to take action. And reverse, it feels like, yeah, I don't want to sing for you, or it wouldn't make sense to sing right now. I don't have the energy for that, or like, I'm not in the mood for that. This could be something like, you know, you have a talent or a skill and you have to get in the flow, or it's not no bueno. It's no bueno, you know. Sometimes you write really well, you write poems, but then sometimes it just doesn't flow. And this is like a phase where it doesn't flow, or we're busy having to put our energy into other directions, or choosing to do so. And honestly, this could be some sort of like ouchy hurt energy, hurt feelings or something as well. The Nurture of Branches reversed, feeling stifled, repressed in some way. But again, the Six of Fossils says, let it go, let it flow, connect with the right people, have faith, trust your heart here. The ruler of the open heart and the lion, have the courage to do what you need to do to move into better times, happier times, if and when you go through those. Or if you come up against somebody else's energy like that, to, you know, not have it overwhelm you or affect you and bog you down too much. Get back with your tribe, or, you know, connect with these other parts of yourself. Tend to practicalities, the Six of Fossils. Listen to your heart, and it will serve you well. It will serve you very well. Okay. Some of you, it's like, yes, you're thinking about shifting something in the physical world. It could be on your body, like your appearance, some sort of makeover or shift, a new haircut, the peacock. It could be with your home, like redecorating your home or anything like this. And the Seeker of Branches and the Seer of Fossils with the Four of Feathers, to me, says, yes, take this seriously. It leans towards yes, go for it, but it's like with the Seeker of Branches, don't be afraid to take time to, you know, get some exercise or get some distance, travel, before making your decision. The Seer of Fossils says, let me test the waters with this. Let me try this out, you know. So it's like also saying, maybe visualize yourself with it first. Don't be reckless about it, but visualize yourself. You know, start feeling yourself with that haircut. Do you really like it? Right? And this also says, again, like travel can help you get turned on to new ideas, new possibilities, maybe new products. Seer of Fossils help you feel beautiful in new ways, help you to switch things up when it comes to appearance and presentation. Again, whether it's of your body, it has to do with your home's appearance, or has to do with like your products. Maybe you make homemade things and you sell them on your Etsy store. It's definitely talking about that, including that as well. Anything like this. Seeker of feathers, falcon reversed. Yeah, I do get this message for a lot of you. It would be wise to first go for a walk, seeker of branches, or go to a special place out in nature, get some exercise, is also a way to interpret this, the seeker of branches. Before you have a certain conversation or send an email, you know if you feel in the flow or not. You know if you feel ready. You know what the practical steps are here. And that's a part of receiving a reading, is being able to make your own choices and decisions. But with the Seer of Fossils, the Ruler of the Heart, and now the Falcon, Seeker of Feathers, showing up reversed, it feels like hold the tongue for a moment. Hold the tongue, go for a walk, get some exercise, burn off some energy, shift things in the physical, do something that's good for your body. Seer of Fossils. Maybe you need to eat a little bit, fuel your energy, fuel your body with some good food to help balance the mind and energetically align with favorable results when it comes to the element air. Now, the Falcon is moving in the direction of the past when it's reversed like this. And this is the card that I'm going to read out of the booklet, the end card. Although it doesn't have a reverse message in the booklet, so I'm going to read it for its right side up message. But coming back to the fact that the bird is flying in the direction of the past in this one, and we see all your birds actually facing the direction of the past. It has there's some message there for sure. There's a message there. Send love to your past self. Send positive energy and thoughts to your past self if you'd like to do this, because this is an opportunity and something that you can do, as well as to your future self, and receive from your future self. Yeah, the heart's wiser than the mind, has greater wisdom. It was here first, and it's connected. It's a portal energy connected to the soul that the soul moves through, that has a certain element of mystery for the mind. And when the mind can accept this, you can have it be, your servant, your tool, and know its place, instead of trying to overthrow the kingdom of the heart, where the heart should be ruling. So we've got the bird moving in the direction of the past. However, it's dropping a feather, leaving a feather for the present moment, for the now, and for the future, in the direction of the future. And I think this is really good. This is a very good omen here. Feathers can represent messages. They can represent signs. Okay, signs from the divine, signs. But it's also a part of the bird, right, going in the direction of the future and here in the now. Some of you have some reflecting, some editing, or like a return to something that is definitely showing up. But the bridge is really highlighted for me too. It's like you can go back and forth. Don't get stuck in the past. Don't, burn your bridge so you can't return to places, spaces, energies that are important to you to return to, because you want to. It's your plan. It's your time here on earth, basically. And so the nature spirits are showing up to work with you guys on various things. And some of this has to do with your awareness and relationship, connection to time, and how you're maneuvering through time. The pyramids here as well. There's very spiritual energy. It's a lot to do with the soul and spirit, and there's the magic of the heart, and Then there's the limitations that the mind can throw at us, and I feel like nature can help you see past that, through that, when it serves you to do so. Okay. Yeah, so I get this message to look for the signs, listen to spirit, listen to your heart, and then, those messages can come into the mind. Again, the mind is a tool, but listen, pay attention, listen for guidance as to when nature is looking to shower blessings upon you, or illumination. Look at this. It's like the peacock's tail with all its feathers, to me, looks like light codes that you'd be taking in. Light codes from the stars or the sun, or this could have to do with rain coming down, it's raining upon you, or snowfall. It's just energy that you can tap into. Yeah, all this purple, it's the crown chakra. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the booklet says for Falcon, Seeker of Feathers. Again, this is air sign energy, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. It could be retrograding energy because it's reversed. This could be within your own chart, another person's chart, currently happening in the skies, about to happen. Okay, here we go. Seeker of Feathers. Qualities include quick, piercing, direct, and accurate. But it's reversed, and you have these other messages saying slow down. This is one of those things where it's like when you slow down, things are actually going to speed up or click into place more quickly for you. It could be counterintuitive. Anyway, back into the book, it says, quick, piercing, direct, accurate, sleek and sturdy. Falcon migrates great distances. He speeds through the air, power diving at over 200 miles per hour to seize his prey. Falcon soars high, tests the subtleties of air and wind, then tucks for the kill. Known for swiftness, both physically and mentally, Falcon teaches sharp vision, controlled momentum, and precise timing to grasp opportunity securely with razor-sharp talons. Seeker of Feathers is smart, strategic, intellectually stimulating, and verbally challenging. Air of Air insinuates rapid thoughts, quick answers, and brisk, insightful commentary. Sometimes blunt, opinionated, or sarcastic, this seeker... I lost my place. Where did it go? Okay, sometimes blunt, opinionated, or sarcastic, this seeker is nonetheless an expert whose penetrating wit and steely clarity slices through confusion. Prized for his strong muscles, long wingspan, and streamlined shape, Falcon is partnered with hunters through the art of falconry. Honored by ancient Egyptians, Falcon appeared alongside deities, representing a regal travel mode through the spirit world. Intense, confident, and finely attuned, Falcon helps us to know ourselves, discern our life purpose, and move forward with grace and ease. The message is fly high and see clear, ride the wind of spirit. But I feel like for some of you, it's a wave you're going to catch, I don't know. What I do see here, though, is this message about, like, time and place and how, these cycles where we rest, we sleep, right? Coming up, because this is reversed and you have the turtle. They're showing me like stones, rocks getting jumbled around, tossed by the waves, the currents. Seeker of Feathers rears. What was that message? Please and thank you, spirit guides. I got a message for you guys while I was reading, and it then slipped away. yeah, there's this message like, don't let your life pass you by because you're so focused on the destination, like needing things to get done like this. But also don't miss your boat, digging in your heels. Find the right pace, right rhythm for you to get in the flow. Nature wants to help you. It will assist you if you ask. Your nature guides, absolutely. The Falcon is really offering up a lot here for assistance. Things like, again, working with the past, your past self, connecting. Some of you may be doing rewrites, being in the now, and moving into the future. So, what was that message? I'm not going to give it much more time, spirit guides. Okay, yeah, sometimes blunt, opinionated, or sarcastic, and then they brought me to the parrot energy. I do feel like it's saying, like, please be mindful with your speech, and don't be afraid to slow down either. It's like sometimes it's time to listen, time to go slow, turtle energy. Sometimes it's time to act very quickly, falcon energy. If you are usually very on the ball with things, maybe you're a really good writer, or you communicate for a living, you're very skillful with these in these ways, and it's not happening for you right now. You're feeling blocked, or like it's moving. Don't be afraid to embrace that. Just be like, accept what is in the present moment. When you find acceptance in the present moment, you can stop resisting and stop avoiding lessons, or whatever it is that the guides need you to take away from it. You stop struggling, stop fighting with it, and it's like you move through it much more quickly, okay, and you can move on from it. So look up turtle also as a spirit guide. You're inspired to do that. There are messages here for you. Some of you have certain other spirit guides that you'll recognize on the table too. I am getting various cats, but I feel like it's different for different people. The leopard with the lion. Honored by ancient Egyptians. Yeah, this is definitely a spirit guide energy for you, the falcon. I feel like I don't need to give you any more messages because you guys are going to find your way. Most of you are certainly going to find your way. You're going to align with it. You have these nature spirit guides who are greatly assisting you, and who actually see you as a nature ally as well. Like, they see you as a part of nature, which makes sense because you are a part of nature and a part of their team. Some of your spirit guides do. So it's like, to give and receive. Maybe you didn't recognize or ever think of yourself that way, but it's like, if you go out in nature, right, go to a park and you listen to the birds and you watch the squirrels or whatever nature you have running around, animals you have around, and it's like they can serve as guides for you, but you're serving as a sort of guide to some of them as well. So that's a message coming through. And yeah, I'm seeing different paths, creating paths, finding paths, choices and options, which direction to take, which path. This one's like a lime green yellow color and makes me think of love, the heart chakra, growth, but joy, the Manipura chakra, joy, happiness, and how success can come from this. There's this pointed part of it. It's like direction, pointed. And again, for some of you, it's the direction of the past. So some of you do have something here. It's like there's some sort of loose end to tie up in relation to the past. And I'm going to give you a very obvious example, but I want you to find your own truths and not just see the surface level with this. And also not overdo it. Relax. You got these energies, just welcome them in, this nature spirit guides to help you find your way. But there's some turbulence and chaos, and the guides are looking to help you like be connected enough to your core to not become the chaos. Okay, I hope that makes sense. To be solid, strong, hold your own, be in a state of peace amongst chaos or storms as they occur. The past. Okay, so maybe yesterday you were at a store and you saw something, it was just perfect for you, and you didn't get it for whatever reason. You didn't think it was in the budget, or for whatever reason you didn't get it. And now today you realize this is still perfect and you have the means to go out and get it. So it's like you should go out and get that thing. Tie up that loose end. Don't just deal with the feelings of should have, would have, could have. I didn't do something that I should have in the past, and now I'm not doing it in the present. And you're continually putting that energy out. And what I'm getting here is like, whether it's rewriting things in your past, whether it's hugging your past self, whether it's tying up loose ends like that, whether it's reconnecting with a person from the past, whether it's remembering something that you learned previously and seeing how you can use it in the present moment or into the future, whatever it is, it's very important. It's showing up over and over again with the reading it did. So I'm going to leave your reading on that note. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you found these messages beneficial, please do let us know. You can leave a thumbs up, tip, comment. Comments are on. Beautiful green here too, guys. Some of you working with green crystals, the color green in ways you're inspired will help you too. Quite a bit with the heart chakra, the green. Okay, bye-bye, pile 3.